What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. Now who's crying, desiring to come back to me? Girl, this whole episode was nothing but comment. You know she one big nasty bitch. Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6, Episode 15, girl. Let's get right into it. So we pick up where we left off, child. We back at the restaurant. You know, the black women done embarrassed their white men and everybody else in the doggone restaurants. Plus the cute white rich men that's over there on the other side, girl. I was just mortified. But they back at the restaurant and Chris is talking to Candice, trying to convince her to go back to the table and basically to shut the hell up. So she decides, okay, well, let's go on back to the table. Girl gives it all in her doggone confessional talking about she want to apologize to all the white people at the restaurant. And I say, shut up, apologize for your neck. So Karen makes a cute little remark and said, if y'all continue to let y'all women be with all this drama, they will never look like this at 58. Strike a pose, grind down. And she's right. When you're right, you're right. Listen, y'all heifers got too much going on to be worried about fighting and carrying on for all this BS. Get like the grind down. Just read a heifer and move it around. Anyway, so Robin, girl, I don't know where this was, but apparently Robin found a hotel that was 30 minutes away. You know, she didn't want to have to worry about cameras filming and sound and everything while she was having her time with her woman. So she decided she wanted to just go ahead on and get a room, even if it was 30 minutes away. Wendy's at the restaurant still, so I guess they were still at the restaurant. She announced that they're going to do lunch tomorrow, and the lunch going to be on a boat. Everybody was just like, a boat? Yeah, a boat, whatever. They get on the bus, girl. Robin in the back trying to remind everybody that she's still a woman by telling her she bleeding like a shotgun victim because she over there looking crazy. Her period on, apparently. And I'm just like, girl, we do not care. Why do you feel the need to just sit there looking like Mr. Grinch? Because you on your cycle. We do not care. So, girl, Karen said wine should surprise her. You know, wishful thinking, girl. And Santa Claus should drop by and put the gifts under the tree this year for Christmas. Okay? So, G is sitting down talking, girl. And G said, y'all see y'all young ones? Y'all got that regular schmegula. But G put a good one up. G said mine go like this. And you know what? We didn't ask you that, G. Nobody asked you for that. But since you decided to offer the information, here we are. So after G basically told everybody that the young dudes ain't got nothing on him, Candice wants to tell us not the brown penis. Girl, G said it ain't brown, it's white. And he hollered, oh, you want to see it? So he jumps up and wants to show everybody what nobody wants to see. He got Wendy over there screaming and hollering because she don't want to see it. Candice over there looking like she about to pop him upside the head for wanting to show it. And I'm just like, Chris, sit your drunk ass down. Don't nobody want to see you, old man, except Candice. Have several seats consecutively. So, oh, not to mention, baby, she said everybody over there covering their eyes and look a gizzard. Hansel and Gretel, because I'm giving them new names. Hansel and Gretel in the back like this. We're not trying to see that. Why would you show us that? And look at Robin. Show it. Robin just wanted to see if hers was just as big. Well, Robin, I feel like yours is bigger, so you ain't even got to worry about that contest. Eddie is looking hella uncomfortable. Poor Eddie. Eddie was just like, get me the hell up off of this doggone bus. I'm sitting next to this fool. I don't want to see that. Girl, so Ashley decides to make a comment that at least Michael know how to conduct himself when he first meeting people. And you know the producers had to give a flashback, but they didn't even need the flashback for me to know. Ashley, sit your big head ass down. You a goddamn lie. Your man around here got cases and stuff put on him for being hella inappropriate, touching on cameramen. What you need to be doing is shutting the hell up now. Now I don't feel so bad for Candy Eyes dragging you because you are delusional. Something is wrong with you, girl. You need therapy. What the girl said? Psychotherapy. Something is wrong with you for you to even bring Michael up in a conversation of decency. Girl, I know you lying. So Hansel and Gretel decides to go to the hotel once they got back to the room. After they done hopped on up to the attic, Hansel tells Gretel that she can't bed no more. She got to go. So I guess they just gonna go ahead and get the room. And in my mind, I'm like, just leave, girl. Nobody cares. At this point, nobody cares. Like, literally nobody cares. Go. So they getting ready to pack their things or whatever. And a Skylar come in to check on them. No, I'm sorry. Before Skylar came in to check on them, Chris, after being on 15 episodes, has finally gotten drunk. Even though he's been drinking all 15 episodes, we finally get to see Chris drunk. Chris is done. And let me tell y'all something. Chris had that white beater on and he had the old white man body, and I didn't like that. He looked like he had an 80-year-old Caucasian female between his armpits by the head, because that's all you saw was the hair. He had the body of a 58-year-old Caucasian, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And in my mind, I'm trying to figure out why in the hell Candy Eyes likes it. But either way, he comes with a good word. One thing about it, he gonna always come with a good word. But he tells Candy Eyes, he was just like, he don't appreciate how the women be going back and forth. And he said that basically Ashley be doing that and poking the bear because she know you're gonna respond. And he's right. He was like, you take the bait every doggone time, and you do. And then you take the bait and then you want to cry. I mean, girl, just read and move on. Like, I don't understand the whole thing. But basically, Chris was just like, you need to grow up. He was like, you know, I feel like you don't like Ashley, but I think Ashley pretty cool. She's not that bad. And Candy Eyes was just like, you know what, you're right, she might be cool, but you know, all it takes is one moment. And like Chris said, and you continues to give it to her. So Skylar goes in to check on Hansel and Gretel. And they about to go downstairs. So she was like, well, let me help y'all with y'all bags. And she was just like, Gretel said she ain't got time to be going hopping up and down the stairs to go to no doggone bathroom. Well, you know what? It's funny how the tables turn. Karma, that's one thing of karma, because you didn't want them girls to use your bathroom in the outhouse down there by the cabin in the woods. So look at God. Look at him. So now you got to hobble on down the stairs, and the scholar down there trying to help you down and telling y'all don't go. I don't know why. Mia come out her room telling them she don't think they should go. I don't know why. Girl, if y'all don't let them go, Mia holler, oh, you can have our room. I'll have Gordon get up. Girl, Gordon not about to get up, and I wouldn't wake my husband up to accommodate them heifers. Bye. So once they get on out the door, Wendy was upstairs, and Wendy saw them heifers from the window. Her and Eddie. And Wendy said they're trying to make a moment and I ain't giving them one. Thank you, Wendy. Don't give them heifers no moment because that's what they wanted. So is that too? Chris still drunk. He hungover, child. Everybody getting up, FaceTiming their family. Wendy FaceTime her family. Karen FaceTime Ray. Ray on the way. Shout out to Ray. And then Mia's complaining about accommodations and basically saying how like they don't have no turn down service, they don't have no breakfast, and in any other situation I'd be like, Mia, you overdoing it, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all couldn't even have no breakfast ready. You ain't even have to have a chef. Y'all couldn't order nothing and just have it ready for the girls when they wake up. Girl, we hung over. We ain't trying to wake up and cook. Like, who we look like, Chris? We don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. So she down there complaining about the services or lack thereof for that matter. And Gordon asked Mia what happened last night because apparently he was so tore up he don't remember what happened at the table. And Mia told him, look, Candy Eyes needs to grow up. That's just the bottom line of it. She's childish. She needs to grow up. And I concur. Everybody, I think, concurs with that. So Ashley FaceTimes Michael. And Ashley FaceTimes Michael to check on the kids, which is perfectly fine. And then Michael makes mention that one of the kids, I want to say it was Dean, the oldest one, wouldn't go to sleep. And he was just like, he's a bad boy. Ashley hollers, don't call him that. And he was just like, why? If he's bad, he's bad. Don't call him that. Now, I must be old school, because girls, sometimes they got badass children. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that participation trophy coddling. If your son bad, he bad. Get his ass in the bed. But Ashley didn't appreciate that. But everybody raised their children how they want. I ain't gonna say that, but I ain't gonna, jump in there. But I do feel like that was an overkill and an overstep. In my opinion. I don't care. Girl, Mia thought G put breast milk in her coffee. She said it was sweet. But, knowing Gordon, he probably was hungover. It probably was breast milk. So Gordon them down there looking for dishes to cook. And they asking, oh, you cooking for everybody, Gordon? Gordon said, I'm cooking for me and Mia. I ain't cooking for y'all. Come on now, Gordon, and come through and tell them you ain't no goddamn chef. You don't play that shit. So Ashley comes downstairs and she kind of gave Gordon a look. And I was just like, dang, what she mad at Gordon for? He ain't even do nothing. But they start talking about Wendy and them leaving. And, Karen had already said that's them with the theatrics. But she decides to FaceTime Gizzard, girl. Gizzard gets on the phone under the covers with just the phone by her face so we can't see Robin laying next to her. And Ashley asked, how they made it out, and she felt like they could have stayed. Girl, Karen got on there and said, y'all always coming with the theatrics. What I did notice was that when Ashley said, so you got your own room, Gretel, because that's her new name. Gretel was just like, yeah, because she must have felt Hansel back there kicking her, saying, don't say nothing. If you don't want them to know we in here in this twin, don't say nothing. So she didn't say nothing. She went on with it and said they had separate beds, but we all know the lie detector test determined that was a lie. So she said they got separate rooms. Karen mentions them with the theatrics. Ashley said you didn't say goodbye. Karen said you didn't even say goodbye to the host. Hansel, Gretel, bitch. I gotta learn their names. Gretel said no because the host ain't said nothing to me. Wendy come around that corner and said you's a lie. I know you lying. Wendy came around that corner and said, I know you lying. And I was just like, let them know, Wendy, because they lying. And she was just like, I came in and spoke to y'all heifers when y'all came in. So we go on to the next scene, and they picking up back where they left off. And she was like, I came in, I spoke when y'all came in. I welcomed y'all. I took a shot. Then, producers flashbacks because they love their receipts to show that was true. Ashley came downstairs. And she said they about to have breakfast. Ashley said she gonna work out in the gym. I didn't even know they had a gym. It looks like it was just a room with some yoga mats, but that's all good. Chris come down, he hungover. When Chris comes down, everybody was just like, thank God, we finally got somebody who do nothing but cook, who can make us something to eat. So Chris said, y'all want me to start cooking? And everybody was just like, yeah, Wendy, you can make some eggs. Wendy, shut up, because you should have had somebody here to make the eggs. You could have at least paid Chris. Chris could have made sure y'all had all the food y'all needed. All you needed was for him with unlimited liquor. Unlimited liquor, and y'all would have had all the food y'all need. So don't come down here telling him what he needs to be cooking. Now let him cook whatever the hell he wants. So girl, G tells Chris, I was drunk last night, I'm undrunk, and I'm trying to eat so I can get drunk again. That's my type of vacation. Because baby, we only need to be sober while we sleep. Once we get up, we need to get back at it. I can hang with Gordon on any day of the week. I can hang with Gordon any day of the week. I don't care. So Dre comes downstairs. He looking for the food because he's a big guy. So he looking for the food. He come down with the food at sis. He basically wait, what was I gonna say? Wendy asked Mia if she'll talk to Candy Eyes, and Mia said I'm perfectly fine with that because Mia is an adult, Candy Eyes is not. But she was just like, sure, that's no problem. Child Ray arrives and he comes shoveling in there. He comes shuffling in there slowly but surely. And he was going, where my wife? And I said, go find your wife, Ray. So Ray comes in. They sit down, him and Karen. Karen download him on all the drama. And Ray was just like, I thought this was supposed to be a good vibes or, all these great things. And I'm just like, Ray, do you know the people here? I know you know them. So that was rhetorical. You know the drama going to ensue. You know how the girls are. Karen says she's glad he's here because he can at least change the mood. I agree with that. And they were talking about going on the boat. She was like, I'm not sure if I want to go on the boat. A couple other people said they're not sure, but y'all going to get on that boat because y'all need the coin. So she starts downloading Ray on the drama. I guess Karen telling Ray everything that done happened. We already talked about that. Hansel and Gretel pulls up after they done had a night full of rendezvous and they're ready to get on the boat. I wish they would have just stayed in the room and just laid up like regular couples after they done spent all night making love. I really wish they would have just stayed in the room at this point, but I guess they decided to come on out and get the coin. So everybody get ready for the boat, girl. Wendy come in the kitchen and don't speak to Gretel, and Gretel is done. She don't like the fact that she's being ignored. Well, you know what, Gizzard Gretel? That's how I be sometimes. Everybody's not gonna run and kiss your behind. So she over there bothering and all that because Wendy don't want to speak to her. Ray comes in and say hello to Gizzard. And he asks Gretel, he said, well, how's your toe? I didn't know you broke it. And she said, yeah, Karen broke it or something to that magnitude. And Ray turned around and told Karen, how you missed her neck? Boop. T. Okay. Come on now, Ray. Ray be coming with the reeds. You know what? Birds of a feather. Both him and his wife be knowing how to come with the reeds. So they leave for the boat. Gizzard tells Dre she hopes she enjoys his time with them. And girl, she told him she thought he'd be running for the hills. I ain't gonna lie, I thought so too. I think Skylar had to tell him, please, babe, if you leave, I ain't gonna never get not a peach. What they got? Whatever they give the girls for Potomac, she must have really talked him into staying because he looked like he don't be with all that nonsense, and I don't really blame him. But it's not for good TV. So Robin downstairs in the boat getting food and her tiger stripe all into one. I don't know where the hell she bought it from, but either way, whoever made it should slap Robin in the face for buying it. But she downstairs getting her something to eat, and Skylar goes down there with her uninterested self. I'm sorry, Skylar is just boring to me. We could do without him. If we never see a Skylar again, I think everybody will be just fine. But Skylar wants to get some TV time, so she go down there and she start talking to Robin about leaving. And Robin said basically she don't feel like it was done on purpose, but it wasn't proper planning. Yes and no. I agree. I agree with Robin because they were going to originally invite all the girls, but I don't think it was improper planning. I think that either way, you and Gizzard was going to get up in the room. Robin had the nerve to say, what would have happened if wine would have came? And what would have happened if a Brinks truck would have just ran into my house and imploded trillions of dollars into my living room that I got to keep no matter what because it hit my house? Girl, you sound crazy, then you look in that doggone tiger stripe. Wine ain't coming. That's why they was capable of just doing what they wanted to do as far as them rooms. Because we know one thing. Wine takes his time to let you be with your woman and him be with Michael. He ain't letting nobody come in between that. So for you to sit up here and act like what if wine would have came, wine wasn't coming. No, we don't need to talk about nothing else. He wasn't coming, sis. He wasn't coming. Anyway, Skylar thinks a conversation needs to be had between her and Wendy, but Hansel basically says that she don't want to have a conversation because it's going to turn into a debate. No, you don't want to have a conversation because Wendy keep murdering you every time you open your mouth. And it really hurts you and it cuts deep like a knife. That's why you don't want to have no conversation with Wendy because you don't want to be in your bed crying anymore. So Skylar asked Handsome if she was avoiding her and if she even liked her. Handsome responds, I don't know. She said, we hit it off a year ago. I thought everything was cool between us, but maybe I was wrong. Now, at this time, Mia downstairs picking fruit like she was in the doggone, in a doggone, I don't know where. But she over there eavesdropping so she could bring the tea back upstairs. Skylar says she feels torn. She don't want to feel like that she's beefing. Well, she's friends with two people that she's friends with, you know, and they beefing or whatever. I don't know if I said that right, but it's a Skylar girl. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, we do not care. Shut up, Skylar. But Handsome says she will never make a Skylar pick because you are not Gizzard. Only Gizzard is the person that she makes choose. Not you, Skylar. So you got to pass. You was good. So child, Mia comes trotting upstairs and she tells Wendy she heard you wasn't. She said, Wendy girl, I heard you wasn't the same person you was about a year ago. And Wendy goes to F off and say, you damn right I wasn't. We supposed to evolve, and if anybody the same person they was a year ago, they need to evolve and they need to change. I agree. But I ain't gonna lie, Mia, you went up there with the tea, but since we here, let's start churning. So once she says that, Ashley and Gretel over there behind me. I don't know if Ashley in there, but no, Ashley had them moved off the side and started pumping. But Ashley and Gretel over there sitting there looking all hot and bothered and disgusted or whatever. Handsome decides to come up the stairs with a scholar looking like she's on a 1930s white woman shoot down there at the Met Gala. I don't know if that was even around, but she decides to come upstairs with Robin. So they came up. And Mia was like, girl, where were you? We missed you. I mean, I missed you. I know Wendy might not miss you, but I missed you. And she said, I overheard your combo. And Ashley decides to whisper, and she decided to report it. Ashley, you the messiest bitch on this show. How dare you? You bring back more tea and more drama than anybody on this show. How could you feel? How do you get the gall, the unmitigated gall, to be able to say something? How dare you? Ashley... And again, now I don't feel sorry for Candace calling you the milkmaid. Go over there in the corner where you at and keep pumping because you just get on my nerves. I'm sorry, you get on my nerves. So, after she said that, Handsome said, I didn't say that. And she said, yes, you did. Well, did I say that she said? Oh, so after she said she reported it, Handsome decides to deny it and say she didn't say that. Now, they played the playback, and I don't know, maybe it's me, but I thought she did say that. She claimed that she was saying just about the friendship, but no, I thought you said that about Wendy. Drop down in the comments and let me know, but I thought that's what she said. But they play the thing, the flashbacks back, because you know producers love receipts. And basically, Gizzard say Mia needs to be better at phone tag. She would know. She's the queen of phone tag. So you know what? Let's give that to Gretel. Gretel was right. You do need to be better at phone tag. But I don't know about this one. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. I thought that was what you said. I'm sorry. Gizzard called Mia a space cadet, girl. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. I was dying laughing. She is sort of a space cadet. So Mia was like, you know what? I apologize. I was wrong. I thought that's what she said. And Mia, I don't know, girl. Go back and look at the tapes. I think that is what she said. She was just like, but why isn't the friendship the same? And Handsome goes, I don't want to debate. I'm not even about to go there. Gretel might want a little closure, but I don't. I'm good or whatever. So when they say you worry about me and them and getting, you know, some type of resolve, why don't you sit there and talk to Candy Eyes? So in good fashion, Mia was just like, cool. I have no problem with that. So girl, they start talking. Gretel decides to, I don't know if she said she was going to address her comments or no. Yeah, so Wendy says, if you want to address me being a good host, we can do that. Gretel decides she don't want to do it. She ain't trying to go down that road, but she also said nobody checked on us. Robin said she didn't feel comfortable with the men using the bathroom and peeing all over the floor. Now, first of all, I don't believe none of those nice men was peeing on the floor. Maybe Gordon and maybe Chris, because they was a little... But I don't believe it. Girl, even Karen got in the confessional and said, girl, I think Robin was peeing on the floor. And I'm with you, Grindime. I believe she doing the same thing too. So Robin said she didn't feel comfortable around the house. And I'm just like, why? You amongst your boys. What's the problem? But I think that was just a deflection so she can get all the girls to herself. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry. So she was like, y'all want to be up here, you know, listening to this? So the men was just like, nah, we going to go downstairs and play cards. So they go downstairs and play spades. And Gretel decides to use the key targeting words, you know, the ones that they use for dark-skinned black women, and tell Wendy she's she's a mean girl. No, she's combative. She decides to tell her that she's combative and aggressive. Now, y'all know that's them words. That's them trigger words. Y'all know it, y'all know it, y'all know it. And that's what bothers me with the light-skinned girls. Because we already have to deal with racism and colorism and all that. No, the colorism comes from within our own community. But you use those words and you know what you was doing. But thank God Wendy is quick on her feet, and not only that, educational enough to come up with key targeting words to come back at you and told you was a mean girl and a bully, and that you are. There were absolutely no lies told on this scene. So basically, Wendy might be a lot of things, but a liar ain't one of them, because she's basically told you what you was, a mean girl and a bully, and that's just what it is. Robin was, after she said she was uncomfortable in front of the men and they left, me and Candace starts to talk, because Wendy tells Mia, you trying to worry about our resolve, you could talk to Candy Eyes. So Candy Eyes and Mia starts to talk. They decide to come to a conclusion. Mia apologized and said she was, she apologized for inflicting negative energy or hurting her feelings. Candy Eyes said the low budget comments hurt more than the other stuff. So I thought it was all the fact that everybody was getting tea that your husband wasn't making a coin, but it turns out you ain't give a damn about him. You just didn't want your what is it now, commercial. You ain't want nobody to talk about your video shoot. So after Candy Eyes accepted her apology, she decides to go in and start talking about how, let me back up. Candy Eyes starts to cry. Candy Eyes starts to cry. Because those comments really hurt. And I couldn't believe that you would say that, and I worked so hard, and I'm so afraid that people aren't going to like it. And for you to say that those things really hurt. Girl, to hell with Chris. That's what she was all worried about. And it was just like, here we go with the waterworks. Jeez Louise. Somebody cut the water off in her eyes. Please, Lord, just cut them off. I don't want to hear it no more. So they flipped it off. So they switched it around after Candy Eyes accepts Mia's apology. Candy Eyes apologized and said she didn't know about the mama, but you a lie. You suspected. Mia apologized again. Candy Eyes apologized for the Yo Mama comment, claiming that she didn't know, but you a lie. At one point you did know, and you kept going with the Yo Mama stuff. Not that it matters if you did or didn't, because I feel like you would have done it anyway, but that's just my opinion. Mia explained more details about her mom, and basically talks about how her mom had been in jail for 10 years. And she had been sober for 8 years. She missed her grandparents, both her grandparents, or well, it would be Mia's mom. So she missed both her parents' burial because she was incarcerated. And I believe somebody was just, I don't know if it was a scholar trying to jump in and get a tea and get a FaceTime camera. I don't know. But it was just like, don't they allow, what do you call them? People in prison to go to funerals? And they do. But like she said, she didn't want to pull up in no doggone shackles. Now listen, I've been to a funeral like that. That is embarrassing. Nobody wants to see 18 guards on top of somebody coming through the funeral to pay their respects. That's just not cool. So I don't blame the mama for not going. So mind your business, a scholar. Because I feel like that was you who said that. The men downstairs playing spades, girl. The boat docks. It's time for everybody to go home because at this point I'm tired too. So they get off the boat. They get on the bus. Girl. They get on the bus. Gordon say he need a nap. Gordon look at Ashley because I guess Ashley's in the back of the bus with her head tilted back trying to catch a little Z or whatever before they get into the house. So Gordon hollers, look at Ashley, making fun. And Ashley was just like, why are you bothering me? I'm back here trying to take a nap. And Gordon was like, my bad, I didn't know. If I thought you was awoke, I wouldn't have said nothing. But either way, it's a kiki. Like, what's the big deal? So she back there, oh, you're just trying to make it all. Ashley, in my opinion, blowing it all out of proportion. That man was just playing with you. Even though, Gordon, you do play too much. But I feel like what Ashley doing is just way too much. She's just trying it. She's just overdoing it per usual. She just trying it and overdoing it per usual. Girl, that man wasn't messing with you. He ain't worried about you, ain't every bit of worry about you as the day is long. But I don't know, because Ashley and them be swiveling and swinging. And Gordon and Mia be swinging. So maybe Gordon trying to see what that thing do. You never know. But I heard they supposed to be getting into it, girl. I don't know, because that's why the episode ended. Either way, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this episode. It was okay. I give it about a B. It was alright. I thought it was cool for what it was. I know for a fact that Mia and Candy Eyes is not in a good place because I be watching they watch what happens and all they stuff, them Bravo, whatever things they be doing and they be talking and the girls are still shade. Not only that, I follow them on social media, so I know they still beefing. Either way, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, leave a, like, comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what y'all think. And I'll see you girls. No, I'm sorry. Let me say it how I said it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Oh, no. Don't forget to, what the fuck? Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a notification. No, leave a notification. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. And I'll see you hoes later. Bye.